Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another session of Trivs at Home. I am your host, Jeremy, aka the People's Dwarf, welcoming you all once again to another beautiful session of Trivs at Home. Hope you guys have been great and had a wonderful weekend. I sure heck did. It was nice, it was lovely. And I even celebrated a birthday yesterday, so yep, another year around the clock. I am now another year older, so maybe not wiser, but at least a little bit older. Alright? Yes. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all well. Welcome. Thanks for joining in on the Trivia at Home session. Those on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube, of course. 3 platforms that I am streaming out to. So again, it's a pleasure having you all here, and hope you're all excited for another Animal Kingdom round. Now, we did try and actually do this on Friday, and we got through one round, pretty much. We got up to the last question, and then we lost power here. Yep, we lost power for about 12 to 14, 16 hours. So yeah, unfortunately that trivia had to come to an abrupt stop. Put it on hold. So what I've done is I've made some new round 1 questions. But the rest of the rounds are still there because we never got around to them. So you never saw them, which means I didn't have to change them. They're still there, which is great. So yeah, we're going to move forward with the Animal Kingdom round. Hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, all that stuff, that the power doesn't cut out on us. We don't want that. So it's all gravy, baby. Looking forward to an exciting Animal Kingdom round. That's right. So again, welcome to those who are new and haven't joined before. It is a pleasure having you all here. It's good to see you all, and thank you for coming. For those who haven't played before, I guess we should better throw up some how-to-play text, so you got a bit of an idea of how it works here. Now, it is team and solo play encouraged, so it doesn't matter whether you're playing this on your own or at home alone or wherever you are currently watching this alone, that's okay. But if you also have friends or family, or work acquaintances, or just work colleagues or acquaintances, or whoever you're with, maybe you're at a cafe or something and you're social distancing, you can throw this up on the TV in the pub or the cafe and play with people that are just sitting in the cafe. Why not? Get them involved. Why not? Have a bit of fun. So yes, we encourage that. And of course, we encourage team names. So come up with a team name for yourselves, which is always great. I will be reading those out after we go through, well, after the first break, which is when you guys will be submitting your first round answers. Now, there are 4 rounds of trivia. 10 questions per round. You get 1 point per correct answer. No points lost for any incorrect answers. So I always encourage, if you don't know the answer, have a guess, guys, because you never know, you might get lucky and actually guess correctly. And Angelica, welcome over on the Facebook feed. Good to see you. Just going through the rules of the trivia here for the Animal Kingdom themed trivia. Hope you're doing well. But yes, no points lost for any incorrect answers. So by all means, have a guess. We will have breaks between each round, so you guys can stock up on drinks, snacks, food, use the restroom or toilet if you need to, or if you just need to stretch your legs. And that way, yeah, I guess you get a little breather in between each round. Now, before we have those breaks, once we go through the round's 10 questions, there is a question repeat section. So that means if you miss something or you need to double check an answer, then there will be a section where question repeats will come up on the screen. It'll be on 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 in the repeat section before we go into the break. So that way you can double check the questions and the answers you've given before you submit them. Now, you will be sending answers to me at the end of each round. You can do that either through the Facebook Messenger option and just send them through to me, or you can use the online form, which I can paste into the chat window for all of you right now for each of the platforms that you're viewing this from. It's actually in the video titles as well, or in the description if you want to get it from there, but if not, I am now copying it into each of the 3 platform chats or the comment windows so you guys have access to it. So this is just an online form. It's a Google form. It's very simple, straightforward. The way it works, you just go in, enter your team name, choose which round number you're submitting for, put the appropriate answers in the corresponding questions sections, and then click submit form. Now, I will say before you click submit form, make a copy of your answers, guys. Make sure you've written them down somewhere or you've taken a photo of your screen, because it is self-scoring. You guys will be self-scoring. When we come back from the breaks, we go through the answers to the previous round. You guys will be self-scoring. And at the very end of it all, that's when I'm double-checking and all the rest of it. So that's why you send them to me as well. You will also be self-scoring. I double-check it at the end, and then we find out who wins tonight's trivia. Now, it is all Animal Kingdom themes. So it's all based on the wonderful, wonderful world of animals. That's right. Now, we don't put answers in the comments, guys. We can put some joke answers. If you guys want to put some joke answers, I encourage interaction and engaging in the comments. I am all for that. And joke answers seem to be a really good thing as well. A lot of people enjoy the joke answers. So by all means, joke answers are okay, but not the real answers. Because some people are here to have a friendly competition. So we welcome that. And of course, use pen and paper or note-taking app device to record your answers before you send them to me. So that way you have a copy of them. So that's pretty much everything, guys. I hope you guys are ready to roll. We're looking at the time here. Oh, I've actually got through that a little bit earlier than usual, which is great. I didn't actually get a drink ready in time because I was trying to send off an audition for actually another trivia job to host via Zoom and stuff. So I was trying to do a video together before this. So I was doing some sample things and all the rest of it. And I didn't get time to go make myself a drink, so maybe I'll have to go do that during the break. And I've actually taken a liking and did buy, for those who remember from last week, or was it last week or the week before? I think it was last week, about the peanut butter whiskey that somebody recommended. Hello, Mother. Lovely to see you as always. But yeah, that person who recommended the peanut butter whiskey, I got it, I've tried it, I like it, and I'm going to be drinking it again. So, yes, at least that one worked out. The peanut butter stout that Risa and I had, I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe it was. I'll never know, but it was, we just did not like it. It was hard. It was horrible. But the peanut butter whiskey is bang on amazing, and I love it. I've just been drinking it on the rocks. I'm going to try it with a mixer tonight and see how that works, like a lemon lime soda drink. Hopefully, I think I have one in the fridge. Actually, if I don't have one in the fridge, I guess I'm having it on the rocks. But on the rocks, it's amazing. It's a great whiskey to have just on ice. It's really good. And Robert, it is indeed awesome. Thank you, kind sir. But yeah, so I'll be making that a bit later, but I didn't get a chance to make one yet. I will be doing that soon. Tomomi, welcome! Hisashi Buri! Good to see ya. We're doing some trivia. So what we'll do is Animal Kingdom trivia. So it is round 1. It's still animals and pop culture, by the way. For those who were here for the previous Animal Kingdom themed trivia last week before we lost power, and by we, I mean me. It was just me that lost power. You guys didn't. Well, I don't think you did, unless you're also in California, or you had a power outage. But, yes, hopefully we don't have another power outage and we actually get through a couple of these. New Music Inferno over on Twitch. Hello, good sir. Good evening indeed. It is a good evening. And good evening to you, and good evening to everyone where it is evening. And Robert says he's got drink with grape soda, PB&J, like a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Oh my god, Robert, I didn't even think of that. Now I need to go get grape soda, but we literally just went to the supermarket or the grocery store like yesterday, day before yesterday. So, oh no, we didn't go on my birthday, so it must have been like on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. It was the day before my birthday. So we went on Sunday. And that means we're not going to be going for a while. So I will have to put grape soda on the cards. I didn't even think of that. PB&J. Whiskey version. Alcoholic PB&J. That sounds delish. I'm excited for it, actually. I'm excited for it. Coming from the man himself, man who loves to drink amazing name of drinks anyway, Mr. Robert. Love your work, sir. Love your work. Alright, so Animal Kingdom trivia, guys. We're going to go through with round 1, which is animals and pop culture. So yes, new questions. If for those who were playing want to know what the answers were to the previous round, I still actually have those. So I can go through those as well at one point if you want to check and if you still remember what your answers were that you had. But for now, let's get into question number 1 here. In Flipper, the dolphin sounds were actually sounds from what animal? In Flipper, the dolphin sounds were actually sounds from what animal? That's right. So the sounds that they had for dolphins in the film were actually made by sounds from a different animal. Or were sounds from a different animal. What other animal made those sounds that they then converted into dolphin sounds? And that's a hint, it's obviously not a dolphin. Because they wouldn't have to convert dolphin sounds to dolphin sounds because dolphin sounds are dolphin sounds. Right? That sounded weird as I was saying that. I'm like, nope. I'm just going to keep saying dolphin sounds because it worked. It sounded good. But yes, what animal did they actually use for the dolphin sounds in the movie Flipper? Question number 1 here. Number 1. Animals pop culture. Animal Kingdom Trivs. Going at it again. Hopefully no power loss this time. Number 2, was the TV dog Lassie a boy or a girl? Now I mean in real life, not in the show. Not in the show. Was the TV dog Lassie a boy or a girl in real life? And there apparently was a reason for their choosing of whether it was a boy or girl. I will let you know in the answers. Can't tell you yet. But it wasn't just because they were trying to play favourites. They literally there was a reason for it. Like, that makes sense in regards to filming. Charlie Crook, welcome, good sir. We're doing some trivia. We've just started Animal Kingdom. Question number 2 now. There will be question repeats at the end, so don't stress if you miss question number 1. You'll have a chance to see it at the end of these questions. So was TV dog Lassie a boy or a girl in real life? Number 2. Number 3. Name the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Ooh, echoing a tad. Am I? Oh no. Why am I echoing? It shouldn't be echoing. How's that now? Just try to like nudge it accordingly. Hopefully the echo is not too bad. Got my headset plugged in. Sorry, headphones should mean that it's not echoing. Maybe I'll turn that mic off. Maybe that does something. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that works. I'm not using the professional mic tonight. Risa's got it for recording, so I'm using the laptop mic. So apologies if it's not as good. It's okay, laptop. I still love you. Yes, number 3, name the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's right, they've done the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. I believe season 3 is out now. I enjoyed season 1. Season 2 just kind of turned into some weird teenage drama comedy that I just laughed at because it was so silly. And I'm kind of curious to see what number 3 is going to be like. I think it's up to 3 anyway. Number 4, The Adventures of Milo and Otis are about the adventure of which 2 animals? The Adventures of Milo and Otis are about the adventure of which 2 animals? Which 2 animals? Milo and Otis, what animals are they? It's not bad, says Rob, but that's okay. As long as it's tolerable. Again, my apologies for the echo. Hopefully it's not too bad and is tolerable. Yes, Adventures of Milo and Otis are about the adventures of which 2 animals? And Music Inferno, thank you for hosting me, by the way, over on Twitch. Champion, good sir. I appreciate the hostage. I only see that if I actually open up the Twitch window. It doesn't come up on the chat that Restream has going on for me, which is okay. So I'll just occasionally fly through my tabs to make sure everything's a-okay and coming through on each end accordingly. Oh, actually, the echo could be... oh no, no, they're all muted, so it shouldn't be from there. Unless... is it you, Mr... on this one? No, you're muted too. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright, number 5 now. Let's move on. In Charlotte's Web, where a spider named Charlotte helps a piglet to escape becoming dinner. What's the name of the beloved piglet? In Charlotte's Web, where a spider named Charlotte helps a piglet to escape becoming dinner. What's the name of the beloved piglet? The piglet from Charlotte's Web. That happens to look like another piglet that they had a movie after, which was in the questions from this round previously. Not anymore. Not anymore. No. Had to change. Change it up just a little. Yeah, number 5. Charlotte's Web, where a spider named Charlotte helps a piglet to escape becoming dinner. What's the name of that beloved piglet? So we're halfway through now. Number 6. In the 1997 film starring Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, and Jon Voight, Which snake, the film's title, terrorizes the cast? Terrorizes. That's an interesting word. Terrorizes them. Which snake is it? It's also the film's title. That helps narrow it down a little. I remember watching this when it came out. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it for its time. J-Lo, Ice Cube, John Voight. Actor, singer, rapper. In there. All three of them. 997 film, where a snake film's title terrorizes the cast of J-Lo, Ice Cube, and John Voight. Number 7 now, The Wind in the Willows is about the adventures of a set of 4 animal friends that display human behavior. Name the 4 animals. You get 0.25 of a point for each animal. So if you get all 4, you get the full point. If you get 2 of them, you get half a point. If you get 1, you get 0.25 of a point. And if you get 3, you get 0.75. There you go. Math. Unlike multiple choice. Except you have to pick more for this one. All of them. All of them. I danced with a drunk John Voight when I was 15, says Robert. What? Where did you where did you drunk dance? Sorry, where did you dance with a drunk John Voight when you were 15? Is this like some sort of like family member's wedding or party or something or other and he crashed it or you crashed it? That's pretty cool. Claim to fame. Robert's claim to fame with John Voight. Wind in the Willows is about the adventures of a set of 4 animal friends that display human behavior. Name the 4 animals here for question number 7. Number 8. Bambi's first 2 pals are Thumper and Flower. What type of animals are they? What type of animals are Thumper and Flower? It was a rap party for a movie. Oh, super cool. Super cool, Rob. Wait, were you in a movie with John Voight, or were you just... how was your association with this movie that John Voight was obviously in? If you don't mind me asking. If you do mind me asking, then I'll ask in a roundabout way to make you give me an answer anyway. No, I kid. Bambi's 2 pals, Thumper and Flower. What 2 animals are they? Again, half point for each of these ones. Give me Thumper's animal and then Flower's animal, half point each. Full point for both. Full point for both. Ah, the movie Holes. Alright. I don't know if I've seen that. I'm guessing it's an older movie, obviously. If you were 15, if you are no longer 15. Number 9. Who was the son of Mrs. Jumbo, who learned to fly with the help of a magic feather? Who was the son of Mrs. Jumbo, who learned to fly with the help of a magic feather? Number 9 here. Animals and pop culture trivia. There it is, up here for round 1. Animal Kingdom. That's what we're looking at. It's all themed about animals. Who was the son of Mrs. Jumbo, who learned to fly with the help of a magic feather? The son learned to fly. Not Mrs. Jumbo, I think. Although I can't say yes or no. I don't want to give it away. Spoilers! No spoilers! I'm allowed spoilers to you guys. Remember, joke answers only in the comments. Not real answers. And number 10! What lucky bird is able to escape every attempt Wile E. Coyote makes to capture or destroy him? Indeed, no longer 15, will be 34 on Thursday. Oh snap! You and I are 3 days apart, Robert. Leos, my good man. And also, oh wait, hang on. 34, we're not the same Chinese zodiac year then. Because we're not the same age. Close, but we're not the same. But we're at least Leos. Yeah, Leo's Team Leo. Bam. Yeah, I'm not too fussed with those star sign things. I just like Leo because it's a lion. Lions are cool. Yeah, what lucky bird is able to escape every attempt Wile E. Coyote makes to capture or destroy him? Wile E. Coyote. That's question number 10, guys. Question repeats coming right up after this. What they'll do, they'll pop up on the screen in 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. And then we're going to launch into a break. Now, I haven't got any... Actually, wait, no, I do have puzzles. That's right. I do have a puzzle for you guys to do in the break. I almost forgot that I didn't, but it was already set up from the previous round. So I didn't need to redo it because it's already still there. We didn't get to it last time. This is where we cut out last time. The power just went and I disappeared. And thank you. Yes, happy birthday to me and happy birthday to you, good sir. Because it'll be on the Thursday. So I probably won't see you before then, but I'll see you on Friday at Trivs. And I can say it again there if you like. But yeah, so break. There will be a break after the question repeats. And there's a interesting puzzle in the break. And the way it's going to work, pretty much you are going to find the different sayings in the image. And I want you to comment them. And yeah, that's pretty much what the puzzle is. I want you to try and find as many of the sayings in the picture. So if you guys are looking for something to do in the break, there is a little puzzle for you guys to do. Alright, so that is question 10 down, which means that's out of the way. So question repeats coming right up, then we launch into a break. There will be a little bit of a fun puzzle you guys can do in the break. It'll be a picture with a whole bunch of sayings imbued in the image, and you guys can comment on the different sayings that you guys can see in the image, in the comment section, and then I'll read them out when I come back from the break. And see if you can actually get, there is a certain number in the actual image, see if we can get them all. As a team, that's right, we're one big team now. Gotta see if we can all figure it out. Alright, so coming up now with the question repeats, and then we're going to launch into a break. After the break, we come back, go through round 1's answers, and then we go into round 2. Now remember, you guys got to send me your answers, either through Facebook Messenger or the online form. You don't need a Google account to actually use the Google form. It's a Google form, but you don't actually need an account to use it. Just put team name, choose the round number you're submitting for, put the corresponding answers in the corresponding question number sections, and then click submit, and A-OK, you are done. And when we get back from the break, I will read out the team names you guys have come up with, because I always like doing that too. And then we'll go through the answers to round 1 before we move into round 2's multiple choice. Although it's more like a true or false this week. A little bit easier in regards to the multiple choice. It's less multiple-ly. It's more true or falsey, kind of, in that sense. So yes, we'll be back soon, guys. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Nice one on the comments in regards to the little fun break puzzle we threw in there. It's got a whole bunch of figures of speech in about the image. So I got you guys to comment different ones that you could see in there. I'm going to read out a few that I got, which were quite a few to be honest. So let's have a look and see which ones you got. So, we had the fun figures of speech, we had Kick the Bucket, nice one. We also had Time Flies, Cat Got Your Tongue, All Your Eggs in One Basket, In a Nutshell, Bird Brain, Born with a Silver Spoon in Your Mouth, Hit the Nail on the Head, When Time Flies, Trick Up Your Sleeve, I think it was that, I got the ace up your sleeve, trick up your sleeve, put a worm in your ear, put a worm in your ear? What is, that's a figure of speech? What is the one for, wait, hang on, what was it, bird brain in that? No, I know all the rest. What's put a worm in your ear? That was from Robert. Piece of cake, that's also true. Piece of cake, as in it's easy, it's a piece of cake. But what is put a worm in your ear? I don't think I've heard that one before. That's an interesting one. Again, I do have the all 27 answers for that picture. But for now, we'll see how we go. We're just getting them over maybe this week. We'll leave it up there for this week and see if we can get them all in the meantime. I'm not going to read out all the answers at the end of this one. We'll leave it there for a little while and give people a crack to try and get it. See if we get all 27 as a group. But yes, alright, so we're going to go through the answers to round 1, but first, team names. Welcoming team names from... Clean my throat, and I forgot to get my whiskey. Escapees from the Safari. Round 2, or part 2, because they tried last week, obviously, they were here. But unfortunately, we had the power outage. But Escapees from the Safari. Then we've got Rabbit, I Matey, Honey Bear, and Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle, yes, as in we all pretty much are doing a little at the moment, aren't we all? I see what you did there, Dr. Doolittle. Yes, and Dr. Doolittle, because he talks to animals and all that fun stuff. Put a worm in your ear is like a bug in your ear, like let me put a thought in your head or an idea. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what it is by put a worm in your ear, like kind of put an idea in your head. Interesting. Robert, thank you for that explanation. And there we go, guys. That's in case you didn't know what that was either. That's what it means. So again, learning something new, not just from me, I get to learn stuff from you guys, which is super cool. So yeah, nice work there, guys. Nudge that camera a bit. Alright, so we're going to go through the answers to round 1's questions. So let me just pull these up on my phone, so that way we can go through them, and you guys can see how you did. Now remember, you are scoring yourself, so I hope, for those who did use the online form, hopefully you've kept a copy of your answers for yourselves, okay? Now, swipe down, because that was all from the sports. Alright, here we go. Question number 1. In Flipper, the dolphin sounds were actually sounds from what animal? That would be kookaburras. Yep, kookaburras. What? I know, that sounds bizarre, but yeah, apparently it was kookaburras that was the sound for the dolphins in the movie Flipper. So, bam, how's that? Weird, right? Very weird. And you, Music Inferno, you forgot Team Cat Dog. That's because you forgot to send your answers, good sir. So, Team Cat Dog is also playing, but they forgot to submit their answers. So, you want to get that through, Team Cat Dog? Fantastic. And now I can announce you officially. Team Cat Dog is also here playing. Welcome, Team Cat Dog. And I know there's going to be another team. Rock Ultra is here, but he came just at the end of round 1, so he'll be adding his team in, no doubt, as well. So again, we can add in at any point, guys. Whenever you guys join in for the trivia, it's totally fine. What was the dog, TB dog Lassie, a boy or a girl in real life? Well, it was a boy. In the show, it was a girl, but in real life, it was a boy. And the reason why they chose boy dogs, or male dogs, was because apparently in regards to when they would shed, female Lassie type dogs, I forget, border collies? Is they border collies? They would shed way more, which would make the appearance of Lassie really noticeable when that would happen. So they went with the boy dogs, because when the boys shed, it didn't make it any as visibly noticeable. So that way they didn't have to keep like changing the dogs in and out all the time, especially when they would shed. So boy dogs shed less, which meant that's why they chose a boy dog first. So that way it wouldn't be visibly obvious that Lassie just kept changing forms, and it's kind of like having different forms of Lassie. This is my first form, this is my second form, but this is my ultimate form. Kind of like that. But yes, they took that out and just made it one form of Lassie. So there you go, that's why they chose the boys, because apparently in that dog breed, females shed more than males. Number 3, name the cat from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. So that would be Salem. Salem is the cat from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Number 4, The Adventures of Milo and Otis are about the adventure of which two animals? Literally, it's the adventure of the two animals that we just had in the previous 2 questions. And I didn't even mean for that until I went back and reread my questions. I was like, wow, it just flew into it. But yes, it is indeed a cat and a dog. Milo and Otis are a cat and a dog. New Music Inferno said I had boy, but then changed it. Ooh. I know, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because it is a girl in show, but it's actually a boy dog, and it's because of the shedding. That's why. Number 5, in Charlotte's Web, where a spider named Charlotte helps a piglet to escape becoming dinner. What was the name of the beloved piglet? Well, that would be Wilbur. Wilbur. W-I-L-B-U-R. Very unique name, and I think the only Wilbur I've ever heard of. At least that I can remember. I don't think I've ever heard of another Wilbur. But yeah, Wilbur. Wilbur, if you need to sound it out. So that's number 5 there. Number 6, in the 1997 film starring J-Lo, Ice Cube and John Voight, who Robert danced with when he was 15, which snake, the film's title, terrorizes the cast? Well, that would be an anaconda. An anaconda snake. I saw this movie and I liked it at the time. And it was quite, like, creepy. Almost like thriller-ish, because it was scary. People, like, died and stuff because it ate people. It was a giant snake. But yes, number 6 was Anaconda. Number 7, The Wind in the Willows is about the adventures of a set of 4 animals that display human behavior. Name the 4 animals. Well, that would be a badger, rat, a mole, and a toad. Badger, rat, mole, toad are the 4 animals. So, depending on how many you got, 0.25 of a point per correct answer. If you got all 4, boom, full point for you. Congratulations. There we go. Alright, I'm just assuming that at least somebody got a full point, so you're getting a round of applause for me. Number 8, Bambi's first 2 pals, I was going to say pet pals, but no, just pals, are Thumper and Flower. What type of animals are they? Well, that would be a rabbit and a skunk. A rabbit and a skunk. Thumper and Flower. Thumper is the rabbit, Flower is the skunk. Number 9, who was the son of Mrs. Jumbo, who learned to fly with the help of a magic feather? Well, that would be Dumbo, the elephant. Dumbo, the elephant. New Music Inferno said, I put bear, dog, shark, ant. Wind in the Willows? Dude, that sounds like an adult, like, epic action film version of Wind in the Willows, with a bear, a dog, a shark, and an ant. That sounds, I mean, I would watch that. That sounds like a wicked and strange combination of animals displaying human tactics, also in different environments, because sharks in the water, ants can go like underground, and bear and dog are above land. That would be super cool. You just got me really interested in wanting to see a Wind in the Willows version with those. New Music Inferno. That is rad. That is super cool. But yes, number 9 was Dumbo. Number 10, what lucky bird is able to escape every attempt Wile E. Coyote makes to capture or destroy him? Well, that would be the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner. Roadrunner. Number 10. Roadrunner. You don't know that story at all. The Wind in the Willows. Well, New Music Inferno, you have an assignment. That's right, I'm assigning homework. No, not really. But if you want to know what it is, look up The Wind in the Willows. There's film, there is a book. I don't know if there's a TV show as well, maybe. But yes, definitely go for it. Robert says Sharknado 12. Yeah, Sharknado 12 with a bear, a dog, and ants involved. It's just animals attack. Sharknado 2.0. Well, with 12. Version 12. Yeah, crazy. What are they up to now? I know they did 5 Sharknadoes. Did they do a 6? Is there, like, more than 5 already? Like, because I remember seeing the first one and laughing hysterically to the point that I was crying and had a sore stomach because I was laughing at how silly it was and how stupid it was, because it was great and how stupid it was. And then I remember thinking, like, I don't know, 6 months later thinking, like, hey, you know what, maybe they're going to make a second one, because people talked about how bad this was, but all went and saw it. I'll go have a look. And then it was like, Sharknado 5 coming out soon. I was like, there's been a 2, 3, and 4 since then. That's crazy. They just throwing them out. Throwing out Sharknado films. And Rocco just says, how was your birthday, Jez? It was very chill, thank you, kind sir. I just took it quite easy, watched a little bit of anime. I sat by the pool because it was hot. I went to have a bit of a swim, and I also drank a peanut butter whiskey by the pool, which was great. And then we ordered sushi for dinner. Hadn't had sushi in a while, so we ordered some sushi, which was great and delish. And then Marissa made me a chocolate mud cake, so that was also great. So thank you to Risa for being awesome and making my birthday super special, and all the rest of you for wishing me happy birthday and all that too. But yeah, it was great. Lovely, lovely, very chilled, very relaxed, easy going. Would be nice to be able to get out and socialise and see people and drink and party, but it's okay. We can put that on hold. There will be plenty of time for that another time. We will do that later. But yeah, so Roadrunner was number 10. New Music Inferno says his wife's birthday is on Sunday, so we've got Rob's birthday on Thursday. New Music Inferno's wife's on Sunday. We got Leo's galore up in this trivia. Nice. Nice, ladies and gents. Leo's galore. Good stuff. 6 and it's over, so Sharknado 6 is the last one. Well, there we go. Sharknado 6. I guess I've got some Sharknado binging to do, I guess. And going to round 2's questions. Ooh, I caught the mic cutting out as I did the switch over. I got it early before I kept talking. But yeah, round 2 we're going to go into now. Sounds like you had a nice day considering the current situation. Yes, it was a nice day considering the current situation. How old were you, if you don't mind me asking? Well, as in, was I? I was, 25. Several years ago. Because you said, was I? How old was I? You never specified within what time frame. So, I was 25 several years ago. But I am now 36. Yeah. 36. What? I know. Who looks 36? Who even is 36? Apparently this guy. 36. Coming right up. This guy. 36. There you go. Alright, the mic is back now. I know I muted as I did the switch over, but it should be all good now. Or maybe it was muted for my age. Maybe this is what I should have done and just muted the mic and being like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying how old I am. It's not my fault that the audio just doesn't want to repeat it. Yes, I know, I'm kidding. Alright, so question number 2, round 2. Multiple choice, real or fictional? So, in the multiple choice world, this is literally true or false. You just need to tell me whether it's a real animal, or if it's fictional, so if it's actually made up, or from, say, a magazine, or a book, or a TV show, or cartoon. So that's what I mean by real or fictional. So let's get into the first one to give you an idea of what I mean. Number 1 is this. Real or fictional, a cockamouse. A cockamouse. Is it real or fictional? New Music Inferno says 36 a couple of days. Well, no, 36 in one day. It only happened yesterday. Wait, well, technically, and also because I'm Australian, it was the day before that. So, no, okay, I guess you're right, New Music Inferno. Because I'm an Aussie, and they're a day ahead, which means I'll be in 36 and 2 days, officially. And, oh, haven't had one of those. Haven't had one of those rock culture in about, oh, I know, since I was 5. And no offense to everybody, that's all good. Yes, good old gross birds. I just grew wider with my gains in the gym, brother. Yeah. That's why I get my growth spurts. All them training sessions. So yeah, cockamouse, is it real or fictional? Real or fictional? A or B, real or fictional? That's right, true or false pretty much for these rounds. So in other words, it's 50-50. Number 2, a liger. A liger. Is it real or fictional? Is it real or a lie? Good. Get it? Like a lie? Real or a lie? Growth with the muscles, yeah buddy. That's what I'm pretty much going to do for the rest of my life, obviously. Oh, hopefully, sorry. Keep growing with them gains. There's a liar. Real or fictional? Real or fictional? Real or fictional? Question number 2, liger. Number 3, Skipper, Kowalski, Rico, and Private. Are they real animals or are they fictional? Tournament Archer over on the Facebook stream. Welcome, good sir. Doing some trivia on Animal Kingdom. If you want to play along, it's a real or fictional round. Either real life animals or fictional if they're in the make-believe world. Skipper, Kowalski, Rico, and Privates. Number 3. Skipper, Kowalski, Rico, Privates. Are they real? Are they fictional? And by real, I mean real life, or fictional as in like characters made up in a book, on a show, that kind of thing, you know? Of course you know. Well, we hope you know. Number 4, a pangolin. A pangolin. Pangolin? Pangolin. Pangolin. Piangelin? Just think of different ways to pronounce this. Pangolin. Olin. Olion. Pangolion. Pangolion. Yeah, no, that was a bit stretch. That was a bit stretch. Real or fictional for this one here? True or false, pretty much. So I'm looking for here. Number 5 now. Bruce the Great White Shark. Bruce! Mate, Bruce! How are you, buddy? Brucey. Sounds like an Aussie. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. Maybe I'm just saying stuff. Sometimes I give hints, sometimes I try and throw a curveball in there. Test you guys out. See how you guys are gonna go with guessing this stuff. Bruce Great White Shark. Real or fictional? Number 6. Ooh, lovely. And this time I did it to myself. A Hyalinobatrachium DNA. You get that? Of course you did. If you didn't, just in case, I'll do it again. A Hyalinobatrachium DNA. Right? Or DNA. Hyalinobatrachium DNA. See? Easy. Just rolls off the tongue. Like, I don't know, it rolls off tongues. Is that in one of the sayings? Rolls off the tongue? Is there something rolling off the tongue in that break picture? Maybe that could be another one of the sayings. I totally forget what it looks like now. So there you go, maybe it rolls off the tongues. Maybe that's one of the sayings in that picture. Real or fictional? For number 6 here. Oh, well, it looks like we have a joke incoming. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? Yep, I'm sensing dad joke for sure. Totally a dad joke coming up. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? Is a comment joke coming up. But number 7 here is an okapi. Okapi, real or fictional? Okapi, real or fictional? What's that remote? Oh, just there. I could change the color of the lights behind me. Feels like a little blue and green going on there. That red, what's that do? Ooh, it looks very pink. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, let's put some white in there to brighten it up. Yeah, let's do that for a bit. That's fine. I like kind of changing those colors around. I know it can't be real or fictional, number 7. Number 8, King K. Rool. King K. Rool, real or fictional? Fuck myself up sometimes. Trying to keep a straight face. Keep it straight, Jay. Come on. Come on. Game face. Speaking of game. King K. Rool, real or fictional? The golfer says, just in case you got a hole in one. So, why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? Just in case you got a hole in one. Get it, guys? Get it? That's totally that joke. Oh, wait, really? Over on Twitch there? Oh! It's because you... There you go, I just approved it. But it's because it said A space hole. And I think it was thinking that you were trying to say a bad word. So that's why the mod called it. It's okay, I proved it, because I know it's a joke. That's funny. And yeah, I didn't realize that will go over to the Twitch stream to get that. Meet me at the Ritz! Meet you at the Ritz? For what? What am I meeting you at the Ritz for? Is this one of the sayings again? Number 9 now. Reptar! Is it real or fictional? Reptar! Reptar. Reptar, number 9. Real or fictional? Almost at the end of this round, guys. It means another break, and if I remember this time, I'm gonna make myself another drink. Peanut butter whiskey! When I mean another, I mean my first, because I haven't had one. I meant another because I have my water, so technically it would be a second choice of beverage. Well, it's cooling down a little bit here in Cali, actually. It's a little bit cooler. It was actually hot yesterday for my birthday, which is nice. Thanks for that. Cali weather. But yeah, it's cooling down here. So Reptar, real or fictional, and the last one, a blobfish. A blobfish. Real or fictional? Blobfish. It was due to the Gladdy lights, and I know Reptar personally, says New Music Inferno. Well. He knows Reptar personally. There we go. And yes, whiskey, my good man. It'll be whiskey after the break. Not honey whiskey like the tip jar here. Blobfish, real or fictional? Question number 10 for round 2. That's the end of the round again for these guys. So, once again, question repeats coming right up for you. It'll be 1 to 5, then 6 to 10. As always, launching back into the break screen, it will then change over to a little find the sayings image. So a little bit of a fun puzzle. I know a lot of you posted some earlier on. Feel free to try and find a few more if you're looking for something to do during the break. Otherwise, again, stock up on some snacks, maybe drink, or just enjoy yourself. Keep back and relax, and we'll be back with round 2's answers after the break, and then we're going to launch into round 3. So hopefully you guys are all good, and yeah, we'll see you guys very soon. Oh, we have a... Oh, someone mentioned moderation again over in Twitch. What are you saying this time? Oh, really? For... Why can't your ears be... Oh, really? For 12 inches? Oh, come on. I didn't even have that as a mod thing that I mentioned as a private thing. That's hilarious. That is hilarious that the Twitch mod chat is trying to mute your jokes. They don't like dad jokes. Maybe that's what it is. They don't like dad jokes. They're just like, you know what? No. One of the mods is just like, I'm over dad jokes. Not allowed them. Not allowed them. But yes, we do have a joke that I will read the joke now, but not the answer until we come back from the break. So, it is, why can't your ear be 12 inches long? Find out after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Pleasure as always, and I hope you enjoyed your break. Had a little bit of engagement going on in the comments there. Loving it. Had some comments in for the figures of speech in that break little puzzle. We had a couple more in there. What were we? Heart on your sleeve? Spill the beans? Yes, there was a couple added in there as well, which was great. What else? I dance with a drunk reptile at a rap party? Wait, I don't think that's one of the figures of speech. I dance with a drunk reptile at a party. I have a feeling that's is this the same story where you danced with a drunk John Voight? Was he in a reptile costume? Because technically that's two birds with one stone. Dancing with a drunk John Voight and a reptile. So that's like, I don't know, bucket list. Two things with one dance. That's, you know, multi-dancing right there. Skilled, I say. Skilled. And yes, it was indeed mental. Mental, mate. Mental. Is that new music photo? Is that how you wanted me to say it? Mental. It was mental. I was talking about how I had a Twitch raid, the trivia stream maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It was right at the end too. It was about 50 people just came in and having a good time spamming the chat. And I think, yeah, it was right at the end of the trivia when we went into a break after round 4, so, like, kind of would have been cool if they were earlier on, but I guess they were just randomly doing it. But the guy who did it, lovely guy. Thanks for all the viewers that we got from that, or I got from that. You guys were rad, super fun, super chill. Some of you loved to maybe swear a bit too much, which wasn't cool, but the rest of it was great, so I appreciate that. Good times, good times. But yeah, so there we go. Alright, we're back into round 2's answers now, guys. So again, thanks for playing along and staying with me. Let me bring up the answers so I have them in front of me. And then we'll go through whether it's a fictional or not. Fictional or real animal is what we're talking about here. So, number 1, a cockamouse. Cockamouse, real or fictional? This is indeed fictional. It is from How I Met Your Mother. Actually, for those fans who watch How I Met Your Mother, I did many years ago, loved it, and used to have it always on just in the back whenever I was like cleaning and doing stuff for years. Loved the show. But yes, Cockamouse, so that would be fictional. So there we go. Number 2. Whoops, where are we? Number 2. On a different section of the screen there. The mic's still not muted, which is good. I don't know where the 2 ended up going, but that's good. So we have a liger. A liger. Is it real or fictional? Liger. That is actually real. It is. It is a cross between a lion and a tiger. That's right. A liger is a thing. It is real. Liger is a real animal. It literally is a cross between a lion and a tiger. And they call it a liger. That is not a lie. Haha, I get it. See what I did there? Oh, that's right. The joke that we also had from Rock Ultra in the break. Why can't your ears be 12 feet long? No, 12 inches long. Dang it, I should have looked it up. I scrolled through the chat too much, and I was trying to look through the thing, and I've messed up the joke. Oh, why would I do that to myself? Why can't your ear be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot, is what it's meant to be. Why can't your ears be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Get it? Ha! Brilliant! And I know, I totally, like, failed the delivery on that. I apologize, Rock Ultra. I was trying, because there's been so much chat, it wasn't up on the screen anymore, so I was just trying to, like, paraphrase it, and it kind of failed. But, there we go. Ooh, drawing game on Jackbox, and play a lot with the fam. New Music Inferno says, I also got drunk with Risa and Jeremy once at a party with a famous magician. Yes, you did! That's where I believe we met. That's where we met, back in 2018? 18. Over in Vegas. Over in the Vegas. Good stuff. So I'm just going to give up with the chat that was going on while I was going through these answers. But yes, the liger is real. Number 3. Skipper, Kowalski, Rico, and Private. Real or fictional? That would be fictional. Because they are the penguins from Madagascar. The movie. The animated movie. So yes, fictional characters. And number 4. A pangolin. A pangolin, or a pangolin, or a pangoline. I don't even know how it's pronounced, but I'm just going to give all the options, so it's at least one of them. Real or fictional? It is indeed real. It is very similar to an anteater. Very similar to the anteater, if you want to know what a pangolin actually is. So there we go. And yes, it was so long ago, New Music Inferno. 2018 seems like It only seems like forever ago because 2020 feels like it's been about 5 years long. 2018 literally wasn't that long ago, but 2020 seriously feels like the longest year of anyone's life. It literally feels like it's spaced out to be, I don't know, longer than it should be. Oh, seems to have frozen. Did I just glitch for a second? Apologize if I froze just then. Hopefully I'm back to normal now and everything's a-okay, but I seem to have froze on my end, and then I came back. So if I froze for a split second, I was just posing for a little bit. I liked how I looked in the camera, thought I would hold it for a little. And now I'm back, so it's all good. But yes, Bruce the Great White Shark, real or fictional? That would be fictional. It is the shark from Finding Nemo. Or the Finding Dory movies. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. So there you go. Fictional. Number 6. A Hyalinobatrachium DNA. Hyalinobatrachium. Why could I do it the first time and now I can't? DNA. Is it real or fictional? This is real. And that's actually the scientific term for the bare-hearted glass frog. If you haven't seen these are like really little tiny frogs that on the underside of them you can literally see the inside of them and you can see their heart, like for real, through their body. They have like a bear, that's what they call it, the bare-hearted glass frog. It's amazing. I think I saw it on, I don't know if it was just like a YouTube clip or someone posting animal stuff, because I like watching that stuff too, or it was actually on one of those like Planet Earth, Blue Earth documentaries on Netflix. Either way, check all those out because they're always super fun, super cool, and super informative because the animals world is just crazy. But yeah, there's that. Alright, number 7 now. An okapi is real. An okapi is real. It's very similar to a zebra or a giraffe. As in, I think by the stripes and how it looks. Obviously not by its height because a zebra is nowhere near the height of a giraffe, but it's how it looks. Is this science class? Asks Rock Ultra. It could be, based on the scientific term that I had just before, right? I know, I should work for one of those Planet Earth documentaries. Put me up next to David Attenborough. What a legend that guy is. King K. Rool, number 8, real or fictional? That's very much fictional. He's the villain in the Donkey Kong game series. King K. Rool, a villain in the Donkey Kong game series. Number 9, Reptar, real or fictional? This one is also fictional. It's the dinosaur from Rugrats. Tommy Pickles' dinosaur in Rugrats. Reptar. Reptar. Super cool. And apparently is someone danced with a drunk reptile when they were 15. Well, I don't know if they were 15, but at a party. So again, it could have been the John Boy. That was Robert, I believe again. Number 10, a blobfish, real or fictional? This is also real. Blobfishes are real. Look up a blobfish. It's not the most attractive looking thing. It literally looks like a blob. And it's a fish. And it's weird looking. But, yeah, apparently it just floats around and like literally just floats into things, and that's how it gets its food. Because other fish and stuff don't think it actually is anything. Because it's just a blob. And it just floats into things, and then that's how it eats. It's kind of weird. But like, chill. Probably the chillest animal ever. There we go. Number 10 there. Alright, so, there we go guys. Good work. Hope you guys did well. Maybe you're keeping score of your points here. Moving on now to round number 3. And Mike didn't mute, which is great. It's all about guess the animals for this picture round. Jeff Brown, welcome over on Facebook, mate. Doing some trivia here for the Animal Kingdom themed trivia. About to do a picture round if you want to play. Just use a pen and paper, write down your answers, and then send it to me at the end of the round. I'm jumping off my stool because I need to move slightly over to the side for these ones because the pictures are going to appear right here where my face is. So I'm going to slide over to the right. So that way the picture can come up. And Rock Ultra says, that's what I call my brother, a blobfish. Well, there you go. Does he just float around as well and just bump into things and eat it as he goes? Is that how he eats his food? That would be interesting. And also pretty a decent effort. But yes, alright, so the pictures are going to appear. It is a guess the animals. Now, ladies and gents, you have to guess the animals in the picture. You may think, what? Let me guess the animals. You're going to show me a picture of animals? Well, yes, but there's a slight twist to these pictures, okay? So, for example, let's start with a number 1. Name the animals in this picture. What animals are in this picture? That's right. It is a round where you would combine potentially more than one animal into an image. And you will get certain results, which is what is going to be this round. This round here. The peanut butter whiskey on ice. So good! So good! I'm so glad it's good. So glad, 'cause I'm a huge peanut butter fan. And I'm gonna try that grape soda idea from Robert earlier. That sounds like a right idea. Goblin says he's just stupid and probably would. I don't know that if you could. Well, maybe. Tell him to try it. I don't know. As long as he just walks around with his mouth open, at least something will fall in, and he can eat it. May not be to his liking, but it could work. But yeah, name the animals in this picture. That's right. Notice the plural. There is more than one. Number 2 now. This little guy or girl or animal. Animals. Name the animals in this picture here. Name the animals for this picture here. Any plans for tomorrow? Are you asking me that, or are you asking Rock Ultra? Sorry, you are Rock Ultra. New Music Inferno that, or anyone else in the Twitch stream, chat stream. There's this one's a Name the Animals theme. As for any plans for tomorrow, I don't actually know. It's a Wednesday here. I'll probably go for a walk, since I don't have trivia at night, so I can go for a walk at night. I usually try and do my walks in the evenings when it's a bit cooler. I'm just going on Tuesdays and Fridays because I'm hosting. I don't know how warm it is. I think it cools down, so may or may not go for a swim. Get ready for trivia questions. You know, all the fun stuff. Number 3 now. Name the animals in this. What are the animals in this one here? Name the animals in this picture. How cool are these pictures, by the way? Right? Imagine these things existed. Anyone that has anything interesting going on in life. Well, I guess it depends on your definition of interesting. Maybe I'll just play video games. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll watch anime. That's interesting. I'm trying to like get through Tokyo Ghoul at the moment. Maybe I'll watch. Actually, we just started watching Umbrella Academy on Netflix last night. Risa and I. We only got up to the second episode of first season, so I know they just released their second season, but we started watching that. Your music fan says, work tomorrow, taking his wife to a doctor's appointment. Hope everything's okay with your lady. Number 4 now. This lovable looking creature. Name the animals in this. Guess the animals. I can't remember my origin exactly in regards to looking for these animals, but I think when I was coming up with an idea for this picture round, I was kind of like trying to come up with like, I don't know if those weird animals I looked for, unique. I think I looked up unique animals. I'm trying to have like rare animals and stuff, and maybe like things that are like, you know, legends and stories and that, like tales of old story animals. And I put in unique animals, and all these just popped up, and I went, this is way better. I'm taking this. This is a great unintentional idea. This is what I'm going with. So yeah, this was an accidental piece of amazingness. I was literally going to try and look for something else for this particular theme for the round, and this popped up, and I went, yep, no, I'm getting off here. This is my stop. This is great. Let me out. So name the animals for this one, number 4. Number 5! Can you imagine having any of these? Like, just out in the animal world, which is also the same world that we're in, but like, you know, just out and about with them, and suddenly one of these appeared, you just be like, whoa, what is happening? Jeremy, your Trivs at Home session's coming true. They're real. Something could be got a cool pet. I wonder if there'd be like advantages and disadvantages of like, I don't know, combining the two based on the pictures. Like this one here, is it actually an advantage and better for it to have that face. Oh, you get cricket nets open, Rock Ultra. Jealous, you can get out and actually have a few swings. Rad sauce. And second wave incoming for the UK. Yeah, that sounds about right. It feels like everyone's just getting their second wave, which is really annoying. This whole COVID thing, dang it. Number 6 now. These are great. These are great. Name the animals. Name the animals. These are great. Robin, this would sum up 2020. Yeah, pretty much. These would sum up 2020. Just some of the nightmare creations that are these. Well, there's just this look from these ones right here. Super great. And I agree, cricket does seem pretty awesome. Number 7 now. It was actually kind of hard once I fell down this, pun intended, rabbit hole of these pictures. It then became increasingly difficult to then narrow it down to only 10 because surprisingly there were a lot. Although there were also some that were just so horribly done and poor and just bad that they were easy to cut. But there were actually a lot of good ones. I was just kind of like, dang, I kind of just want to extend it and just make it like 20 questions for this round. And, well, whatever, and have as many as I can. But yeah, I tried to choose as much variety and also ones that look kind of fun. That is, name the animals. Number 7, yeah. Number 8 now. Could you imagine seeing one of these out in the wild? You would run so fast in the opposite direction. Actually, I don't even know if that would be worth it because the fact that it has legs like that, it's gonna catch you. Yeah, it's kind of strange, isn't it, Rock Ultra, in regards to they'll happily close like pubs, bars, gyms, and all that kind of stuff, but let's send the kids to school because that's totally great and normal, and kids know how to social distance and be responsible. No, they don't. And it just sucks for teachers because they're literally going to be around them. Hey! Oh, incoming! Raid incoming on the old Twitch. Hello, Twitchers. Hello, Raiders. Testicles, how you doing? Welcome to some trivia if you want to play along. Feel free to play with you. Use a pen and paper. This is a picture round for Guess the Animals. That's right, they're quite bizarre looking. You have to tell me what animals are included in this picture. For anyone actually who's joining in for this. And for those who are coming in the raid, thank you. Good to see you. Welcome. And thank you for whoever's leading this raid. Legend. So number 8, name the animals for that. Whoops, number 9 we actually want now. This one. This one was cute. I throw it in there because it just looked cute. And I thought it was like, I don't know. I just kind of thought it would be rad to have this one in here. So it's cute. It's in here. It made the cut. That's what's here. Good stuff. Alright. That's what's there. Loving it. Madness. Mental. Is what it is. Mental indeed. Okay, number 9, name the animals. Almost at the end, guys. So obviously these pictures are, I guess, animals combined. You tell me which animals are combined. Name them for me. Dr. Doolittle would be having a heart attack about now, I reckon. Brother says I feel bad for people just joining right now, like, what is going on? I agree. It is a Guess the Animals weird combination picture round. Yep, this is what happens here. We get weird and kooky and we have a bit of fun while doing it. That's right, we're guessing the animals that are in this picture. So they're not real. At least we don't know if they are real. But at the moment, no. And number 10, name the animals. Now, when I mean name the animals, it is focused on the big tall one in the middle. Ignore the little ones. Now, obviously, based on the theme of this, it is a combination of 2 animals in one for all the images. So this is actually based on the middle tall animal of this image. It is a 2-in-1. You gotta tell me what the 2-in-1 is. And Rock Ultra says, just gonna get some mini cheddars. Be right back. Gone fast tonight, have I? No, round 3. It seems to be roughly around this. But mini cheddars sound great. Cheddar cheese is amazing. I miss my craft cheddar cheese from Australia. Although we do have some, we actually have had some cool cheddar previously, and now we've got like a garlic Gouda, I think, that I have to open and try. And now that I'm saying it, I kind of want to eat it right now. Yes, name the animals in this one. This one might be a little bit trickier, but it's based on the big tall one in the middle. It's a combination of 2 animals. A little bit trickier. They can't all be easy. Alright, again, question repeats coming right up, guys, which means, in case you missed something, they're going to pop up on the screen again for you. So you'll be able to see them and find out and get a second chance of setting them. If you have all your answers done already and you're totally like, boom, yep, I'm good, hiccup, sorted, send it in. Rock culture. What is that? I did a psychiatrist after tonight. Yeah, the last one was a little bit scarier than usual, so I apologize about that. But yeah, so question repeats coming right up, and then a break. Remember to send your answers through to me, either Facebook Messenger or use the online form link that I posted in either the video titles, video descriptions, or video chat. If you do need the Google form, online form, you don't need an actual Google account, but that's just where I made it. You need a link for it, let me know, and it's just very simple. Put your team name, choose which round you're submitting for, put the answer in the corresponding question sections, and boom, submit. Remember to keep a copy of your answers, because you will be sorting yourself. But in the meantime, here come the question repeats followed by a break. That break puzzle will come back up again. See if we can get a few more of the 27 sayings in that image. See how many we can get for tonight. And then we'll come back with the answers to round 3 before finishing off with round 4. Catch you soon, guys. Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome back, and good work on all of you sending through your answers. Thank you so much for doing that through the Facebook Messenger or the online form option. You guys are rad, and also love your team names, by the way. So again, always love the creativity, especially the regulars coming up with their team names, keeping hold of the ones that they use, and they use it week by week, which is great, or coming up with new ones. I appreciate it either way. It's always great seeing what team names you guys come up with and stick with. And all is good. And we have another one from the break puzzle that we had. We have a got the cat by the tail. Got the cat by the tail for another saying from the break puzzle. Nice one there, Robert. You are smashing out the puzzle sharing stories. Figures of speech. Figures of speech, not stories. Figures of speech. I thought for some reason they were stories, but no, they're not. Alright, time to go through the answers now to round 3's trivia, which is all about guessing the animals in the images. Yep, it is a combination of 2 animals in each of the images. So, let's have a look and see how well you guys actually did bring up these horror things. And again, if anyone's just joining us, welcome. We're not normally this weird, I promise. Or maybe we are, but maybe you like weird. It's okay, you'll like us anyway. Join us, hang around, and I hope you have fun. But yes, name the animals in this image. It is technically a croco bear. Actually, I've just called it based on what they're called. So it's literally a crocodile and a bear. So the crocodile, obviously for the head and the tail, and I guess the spikes over the back. And then the bear's body. You can see the paws and stuff running through the water. So it's a crocodile and a bear. So that's what we're looking for here. You don't have to come up with Croco Bear, but if you had a cool name, again, drop it in the comments and let me know what cool name you guys decided to name these animals. I should have said that. I should have said what kind of cool name did you come up for them if you did actually come up with names for them, or if you just said what animals they were. That's totally fine. Either or, I've come up with names for them, so that's kind of fine. Well, not really, but I've come up with some. Alright, number 2 now is this. Name the animals. Well, this one is a fox squirrel. Fox squirrel. A fox squirrel? Foxsquirrel? Squirrel fox? I don't even know. Fox squirrel. So yes, you can see the fox at the head, and then the rest of the body is a squirrel's body with a little fluffy tail as well. So fox squirrel for that one. Rockover says, I did not pass English. I said alligator. If you said alligator, I will accept that. Alligator or crocodile, I will accept both for the previous one. If you said alligator, bear, or croc bear, I will accept both, okay? I know that they're different, but I'm going to accept both for the previous question. This one is squirrel and a fox for number 2. Number 3, this one here is, if I saw this on the beach, I'd freak out, especially this size, it looks huge. Name the animals, it is a crab toad. Is it a crab toad of crab toad? A crab load. Kind of like a crab load. Anyone else know that meaning? Crab load? It means a lot. There's a crab load of crab in that picture. And toad. Crab toad. It is a crab toad of crab toad in that picture. So yep, that's my new word. Crab toad. Or if you said frog, crab frog is totally okay. Doesn't have a cool ring. Crab toad sounds more epic. Crab frog sounds weird. Or a frab. Maybe you call it a frab. Frog crab. Frab. We're just naming animals now, guys. This is what we're doing. This is the name the animals round. I guess that's what we're doing here. So yes, if you had frog or toad and crab for number 3, you're good. Number 4, name the animals. This one should be a little bit easier. I mean, look at it. The head is obvious. The body is also obvious. And I'm sneezing, and I totally did that on the camera as well, so I apologize about that. I was trying to get out of shot before I did the whole nose thing and eyes closing or whatever, but oh well, I tried to say that I was about to sneeze. Name the animals. It is a cat elephant. A cat elephant. A cat elephant. An allacat. Elephant? Elephacat? I don't know. Cat elephant sounds pretty good. Cat elephant for number 4. So a cat and an elephant. And Rockholder says that cheese was delicious. I am jealous. I am totally jealous. I'm going to eat cheese after this. Seriously, you've got me craving cheese. And I do actually have Risa made spaghetti the other night, so we have leftovers. I'm going to put the cheese on that and then just have a plate of cheese next to it to eat after it, because I love cheese and I will just eat it on its own too. Yes, number 5, name the animals here. This is a hawk echidna. Hawk echidna, or I guess maybe hedgehog, but I think it's an echidna. If you had hedgehog, I will also accept that. So hawk hedgehog, hawk echidna is what we're looking at here. I'm pretty sure it's a hawk. It's not an eagle, it's a hawk. Hawk hedgehog, hawk echidna is what we're looking for, number 5. Number 6, this one here is Rob. I think Rob said this one was 2020, or the previous one could have also worked as what 2020 would look like. I think both images definitely represent 2020 for what it is. This is a koala owl. A koala. Ah, I just did that. That's not even how I had it written. I didn't write it down like that. I didn't have it written that way. Ah, Jeremy, English is going out the window now. A koala. Wow. I just thought of that on the spot. You're welcome, guys. This is improv right here. Improv company. Great trivia hosting. Boom. Number 7. Name the animals. This is a rooster rhino. Or otherwise known as a rhino. Rhino? No, just a rooster rhino. Rooster rhino for number 7. Rooster rhino are the 2 animals you're looking for there. Number 8. Name the animals. Apart from the fact that this is creepy and terrifying, this is a snake horse. Snake horse. Number 8. Snake horse. Creepy. Snake horse. If this was real, I would not want to be anywhere near it. Unless I could tame it. And then I could ride this into battle. Because people still ride horses into battles. And, I don't know. Maybe I would go work at, what's it called? It's here in California. With the jousting and the dinner theater. Medieval Knights. And this would be my horse. Can you imagine how cool that would be? I would use this in Medieval Knights. In fact, I would bring this to my audition to be able to work at Medieval Knights, which is a dinner theater here in California where they have a show in like a massive like field with like dirt and stuff with horses and jousting and knights and a whole bunch of cool stuff, and you get to eat at the same time. Super cool. And this would be my choice of horse because it would be a horse snake, and I think it would be really cool. And I like green. Green's my color. It's the color of my eyes. It's the color of the shirt I'm wearing. It works. It's not the color of the background right now, so I forgot to change it after I made it red. Number 9. Name the animals. This is an orca penguin. An orca penguin. Someone said iguana horse. That's why I put it in there, actually. That's why I put it in there, because it looked very close to an iguana, but it's actually a snake. So I had to throw a little bit of a curveball, because up until I think almost that point, they were way too obvious. New Music Inferno says the whiskey is hitting you hard right now. I've had like a sip, but to be fair, I also haven't eaten dinner, so no. It's maybe going into my head a little bit, but it's great, and that's great. It means I'm funnier than what I normally am, and I'm usually funny anyway, so it's twice as funny. But yes, name the animal. It is an orca penguin, or whale penguin, or killer whale penguin, killer penguin. Not killer penguin, that sounds like evil, but also a cool villain. So yes, so that's number 9. And number 10, this is a creepy looking giraffe, and if this was actually real, those zebras definitely would not be hanging around. They would be hightailing it out of there so quick. I would, because it's a cross between a giraffe and a T-Rex. Because you can tell by its jaw and its tiny little T-Rex arms. So it is a giraffe T-Rex, hence the nightmarish looking therapist. You said whale penguin. Yeah, whale penguin's fine. Whale penguin, orca penguin, that's totally fine. Whale penguin is okay too. Because orca is a type of killer whale, whale penguin, killer whale penguin, orca penguin. Any of those alternatives, you're A-okay using. Cool. And this is a giraffe T-Rex. Also known as T-Rex giraffe, also known as Terrifying giraffe. Yes, Terrifying. This would be creepy if it was real. Yeah, so there we go. Fun round, guys, right? Fun. Terrifying. Creepy. Why would you do this, Jeremy? I don't know. I wanted to do something different, and Google enticed me with what it had on there for me to do. So that's what I went with. Maybe a tad too high. Let's tilt that down. Alright, fantastic. Moving into round 4 now, guys. Round 4, which means it's the confidence round. So for those who have never played before, let me do a quick explanation on how the confidence round works. So it's 10 random questions, still Animal Kingdom themed. However, 10 random questions, no particular themed round, except that it's the confidence round. A little bit different. You're going to rank your answers that you put for each question from 10 to 1. And the reason why you do that is because these are the possible points that you can get for each correct answer. So say for example, whatever you put for question number 2, you're like, dang, I know this is 100% correct. I'm going to put a big fat 10 next to that answer. If you are correct, 10 points just for that answer alone. That's right. Big points up for grabs in this round. Possible 55 points. Now, the way that works is that you can only use each ranking number once. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you add all those together, it equals 55. So that's why it's called the confidence round. So, you've got to be careful and confident on where you actually put your particular rank answers, depending on... rank numbers next to your rank answers. Alright, so hence why it's confidence round, how confident you are in regards to your ranking numbers. Big points up for grabs in this round. Game-changing round, as always, which is great. So, let's get right on into it. It is still Animal Kingdom related, which is good, so it narrows it down a little bit for you. So, let's get right on into it. Round number 1, and I'm glad the mic wasn't muted for that, because that would have been awkward if I did the entire spiel muted, kind of like a mime. But no, I did not. So let's move into the questions now. Native to the coasts of the northern and eastern North Pacific Ocean, which marine mammal is the heaviest member of the weasel family? Bit of a long question here. Bit of a long question. Native to the coast of the northern and eastern North Pacific Ocean, which marine mammal is the heaviest member of the weasel family? Sorry about this nodding. Which marine mammal is the heaviest member of the weasel family we have here? And now, thanks to Rock Ultra, you were the one that wanted me to get cheese. But thanks to Robert over in the Facebook chat, now I can't stop thinking of wanting to put grape soda in this to see if it will taste like a peanut butter and jam or jelly sandwich in liquid form. And I wish I had grape soda. I have blueberries. That's as close as I can get. And I don't think that's the same effect. I could try it. I don't know what it would do, but, you know, that is what it is. Rock Ultra, all good, mate. You have to play cricket later, that is rad sauce. I'm glad that you're able to actually get out and play some sport. I miss sport. I miss cricket, actually, because it's not very big over here, and I do miss just playing it and, I guess, watching it back at home, too. But I'm glad, as always, to have you here tuning in. I hope you've had fun, and you're welcome for the good few hours, and we'll catch you later, mate. Enjoy your cricket, enjoy the rest of your week, and catch you soon. Question number 2 now, guys, is this. Existing as recently as 100,000 years ago, Gigantopithecus blackie is an extinct species of what animal? And right, so you think it does sound delicious. With blueberries and this whiskey. You know what, I'll try it. I'll let you know how it is. And good to hear new music inferno that it's just a follow-up checkup for the lady. That's great. Good to hear that she's doing well. So I know that she was in hospital not long ago, so I'm glad that she's out and doing better. It's always great when people are in good health. I wish that on everyone here. And even those not watching. That's fine if you're not here. Or if you don't even know I exist, I still wish you good health. Because we are human and we should all be healthy. Ooh, Robert says he's drinking a rare German beer tonight, and wish me luck pronouncing this one. A Helles-Schlenkerla Lagerbier. A Helles or a Helles? Helles-Schlenkerla. Schlenkerla. It makes me want to bounce when I say that. Schlenkerla. It just sounds cheerful. Is it a cheerful beer? Does it taste cheerful, Robert? It sounds like it would taste cheerful and bouncy. A Helles-Schlenkerla Lagerbier. Man, Germans just have cool name sounds for beers. Cool name sounds for beers. But yes, existing as recently as 100,000 years ago, Gigantopithecus blackie is an extinct species of what animal? For number 2. Number 3, what is the smallest mammal in the world? The smallest mammal in the world is what? And Rob says I got it! Yes! Go me! Shrilenkula! Does that mean I got it? I don't know what it means in German, but Shrilenkula! Sounds like a victory thing. I do look like a floating head. I gotta like tilt it down a little bit, or maybe hang back so like you can see my shoulders and stuff. But I'm trying to like keep my head a little bit under the animal kingdom thing. But I guess I should have the rest of a little bit of my shoulders in shot. But I guess because I'm doing the, like, originally when we started this, Risa was doing the tech work. So I could stand back and was totally like doing back and forth. And also now that I'm sitting, I tend to sit sometimes for these. I'm obviously a lot closer, so. Oh, it's echoing again. Oh no, why are you echoing? Why is it suddenly gone crazy echo for some people? It's a smoked beer, they burn the hops first, and it tastes like what a campfire smells like. Campfires are great! When we lost power the other night, on the Friday, I was talking to Risa, because I believe one of our neighbours had a campfire at the back. In their backyard, obviously, not ours. They didn't jump our fence and had a campfire in our backyard. That'd be weird. Be like, why are you doing it in our yard? Do it in your own. But yeah, I used to do campfires when I was a kid, because I was a Cub Scout and a Scout. And all my brothers and I went through the whole Cub Scout thing, and my dad was a leader, and it was super fun. And yeah, I was just telling her about that because I was like, power out, let's get some candles, start a fire out the back, like, responsible. I'm not saying just burn stuff, but like, make the most of it. But we did not. But our neighbours did, so that was okay. So smoked beer. It tastes like what a campfire smells like. That's pretty good. I would be down for that. I think I'd be okay with that. Alright, so the smallest mammal in the world, number 3. Sorry, we've slowed down with a lot of chatter. My apologies. What is the world's most poisonous spider? The world's most poisonous spider. And where's the remote for the background? Because I can actually change the colour. Here we go. Let's see what green looks like with white. Yeah, it looks good. Now if I lower the camera a bit, and then step back, does that help? Now I'm not a floating head anymore, I'm a floating torso. Still a little bit high up there, but then when I come in, it'll be a little bit trickier. That's alright, floating head it is. What is the world's most poisonous spider we've got for number 4 here? Poisonous spider. Right, maybe you don't have to rank your answers just yet. Rank them when we get to the end. That's will be a lot better and easier for you when we do that. Because in that way you don't have to waste your ranking points, potentially. Number 5, consider an urban legend. What animal's name means goat sucker? With its apparent first sightings in Puerto Rico. Jeremy in space! I'm in space! It does. Well, if I turn like the green and light, I don't know how dark this may end up going if I keep this. If I turn the white off, and then the green off. Now I'm in space! How cool does that look, actually? I haven't even tried this one yet. I just thought it would have been too dark, but I guess I've still got the light from the TV. Damn! Little projector lights just like chilling over there. I can change the is it the brightness of the lights on this one? Or is it a different button? Well, if I turn them off, that's just weird, but no, let's leave them on. Now I'm in space! As your music photo says, I am now in space. But yes, consider an urban legend, what animal's name means goat sucker, with its first apparent sightings in Puerto Rico. Goat sucker. Interesting. What could it mean? I'm having so much fun. I am. I always have fun when I host a trivia, because I want to, if I'm having fun, at least hopefully that oozes out onto you guys, and that means you have fun too. That's the point. I'm trying to make sure not just you guys have fun, I have fun doing this, and in return that also means you have fun because you see me having fun. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the aim of the game. Number 6. If I were to describe something having the head of a bull and the body of a man, what would that be? If I were to describe something having the head of a bull and the body of a man, what would it be? Look, I can freak in space. It's floating. Gravity. No, not really. That does look like really cool. I haven't actually tried it this late. I guess because it's usually lighter when we first start. So the green star looking lights on there, or the laser lights aren't as bright. But later on, when it's obviously dark outside now, this looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll just like stick a moon on there, or a couple of planets, some solar system things. Yes, if I were to describe something having the head of a bull and the body of a man, what would that be? Number 6. Number 7. Name the actor who voiced Scooby-Doo since 2002. That rhymes. Pegasus in Disney's Hercules. That doesn't rhyme. Curious George, Garfield, and Nibbler from Futurama. That's right. All these characters were voiced by the same person. That's crazy, right? If you think of all these characters. Name the actor who voiced Scooby-Doo since 2002. Pegasus in Disney's Hercules. Curious George, Garfield, and Nibbler from Futurama. That's what we've got here. It is a one person. Did it all. All of it. Ta-da! Super talented. Super talented. Number 8 now. According to the 2008 study in PLOS's Biology Journal, which animal never sleeps? So according to a 2008 study in PLOS's Biology Journal, which animal never sleeps? Right? How weird is that? There's an animal that apparently never sleeps. I don't know how it does it. And the longest I've stayed awake, I've stayed through the night, and then up until maybe 1 a.m. the following day. So I don't even know, because I guess it depends on what time I woke up to begin that day. But it was a friend's party, and we stayed up all night, because it was a sleepover, and then I stayed all the way up until 1 a.m. the following day again. Then I slept for 17 hours or something. I think it was 12, I slept from 1 till 6 p.m. Which is the entire next day didn't exist. Good times, be a kid, right? What's the latest you guys have ever stayed up, in one sitting? How many hours, do you guys know? What's the longest hour sitting you've stayed awake without sleeping? Let me know. What do you guys, if you do actually remember, if you can actually remember. Number 9, dazzle is a term used for a group of what type of animal? A dazzle. Again, gonna have a round based on these terms for animals and stuff, or groups of things. I love the terminology that they have for some of them. This one here, dazzling. It is dazzling, because it's a dazzle of a particular type of animal. What animal is dazzling that it actually has a word for it to describe a group of it? That's right. It's number 9. One more question after this, guys, and then you can rank your answers 10 to 1. Rank your answers 10 to 1 very soon. 24. I see you just done the full day, New Music Inferno. You did 24 hours and then you went, I'm out. Alright, good work, sir. I mean, it is hard to do a full day. And number 10, according to the Chinese zodiac, what year are we in? According to the Chinese zodiac, what year are we in? We are in the year of the what? Now, I've spoken before about Rob and myself being Leos. Actually, I think, and also New Music Inferno's wife now. Because it was before you mentioned when your wife's birthday was. Being Leos, but that's not the Chinese zodiac. Chinese zodiac is different. They have different animals for the years. So which one are we currently in? And I have a little fun fact when we go through the answers for this too. Little fun fact. But can't tell you until we go through the answers. New Music Inferno says, I believe so, it's been forever since you stayed up 24 hours. That's fair enough. Alright, so now that's done, ladies and gents, we're going to go through the question repeats once again. So 1 to 5 and 6 to 10 will appear on the screen before we launch into a break. If you need them, that's what they're there for. If you don't, well, now's the time for you to rank your answers from 10 to 1. 10 being the most confident, all the way down to 1 being the least confident. You can only use each ranking number once, and there's a possible 55 points you can get just for this round alone, which is big points, and it's great. You still don't lose any points for incorrect answers, so don't fret. We don't do that here. We don't deduct points for incorrect answers. That's totally okay. Karen Graham chimes on in and says, oh, sorry, Jeremy, I've been celebrating my daughter's birthday. That is totally A-okay. And happy birthday to your daughter, Karen. Wait, is her actual birthday like today? So that would be for you the 5th of August? Because mine was yesterday, which was the 3rd of August here. So, there we go. Another Leo has joined the chat. That's great. And in regards to, can you tell me the Skippy answer from the previous trivia one? Now, I believe the question was in regards to what the Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, the TV series that was over here in Australia. The executive producer wanted to call it something else. What was the name that he wanted it called? The name that he wanted it called was Hoppy. Hoppy, not Skippy, but Hoppy, as in his kangaroo's hop. So he wanted to call it Hoppy. So there you go, Karen. If that's what the answer that you had to the previous questions for round 1, for this round before we lost power, then you would have got a point. But it was Hoppy. So originally it could have been called Hoppy the Bush Kangaroo instead of Skippy. So that is brilliant. That is amazing. But yeah, so question repeats coming right up, guys. Once you've done that, remember when you're submitting your answers, submit your rank answers as well next to it. So whatever answer you put like a dash or a space, and put your rank answer next to it. So I know what ranking totals you are putting next to each answer. For when I'm double checking at the end of all this, I'll be able to do the math a lot easier. So remember to do that, please. That'll be great. Otherwise, here come the break, the question repeats before we go into another break, and we'll come back with the answers to round 4. Hello, ladies and gents, and we are back, about to go through the answers to the Animal Kingdoms from round 4, final round, the confidence round. That's right, it is the anything and everything round for the Animal Kingdom theme. So let's go through the answers to those questions so you can find out how you guys did, because it is the final round after all. Just got to pull them up on my phone so we have them here. So let's get them up on the screen now, which is fantastic. Alright, so native to the coast of the northern and eastern North Pacific Ocean. Which marine mammal is the heaviest member of the weasel family? Well, that would be the sea otter. The sea otter is the answer to number 1. Number 2 now, existing as recently as 100,000 years ago. Gigantopithecus blackie is an extinct species of what animal? Well, that animal would be the ape. The ape. A-P-E, ape. That's right. Ape is the animal we're looking for number 2. Number 3, what is the smallest mammal in the world? The smallest mammal is a bumblebee bat. A bumblebee bat. Now, there is an alternative answer for this. If you also said Savvy's pygmy shrew, then you also get your points for this. So, bumblebee bat or the Savvy's pygmy shrew, you will get points for this answer, okay? So, Savvy's pygmy shrew or the bumblebee bat, you will get points for number 3. But it was meant to be the bumblebee bat, but there is debate about the Savvy's pygmy shrew as to whether it is included in the mammals. But some say it is, some say it isn't, so I'm going to say I'll give you the points if you put that down as well, okay? Number 4, what is the world's most poisonous spider? Well, that would be the Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider. And you know what else it's called? Another name for it is called the banana spider. Why? I don't actually know. I was meant to look it up and find out why it's called a banana spider, but I forgot. I just heard that it was also known as the banana spider. Now I kind of want to know. Maybe it hides its bananas? Oh, no, don't tell me that. I eat bananas. I don't want that fear when I go to open a banana and see it. But then again, oh no, this is poisonous. Didn't say biggest. Ah, no, Jeremy, why do this to yourself? Technically, it's Brazilian, so we're in America. That should be fine. Just don't eat bananas in Brazil. Maybe. If that's what I'm thinking, why they're called banana spiders. That would be creepy. Does anyone know why they're called banana spiders? I'm going to look it up after this anyway, but if you happen to know why they're called that, by all means, share it in the comments. That would be great. But now I've gone and ruined bananas for me, which I absolutely love, so that's going to creep me out for a while now until I forget about it. Number 5, considered an urban legend. What animal's name means goat sucker, with its apparent first sightings in Puerto Rico? Well, that would be the chupacabra. The chupacabra. That's right, the chupacabra, considered an urban legend, is apparently called, means goat sucker. A goat sucker. Oh wow, that's interesting. Number 6, if I were to describe something having the head of a bull and the body of a man, what would that be? That would be a minotaur. A minotaur with the bull horns and stuff. That's right, minotaur for number 6. It was funny because Risa was helping me out with these questions, and I had a couple left, and when we were just talking about the Animal Kingdom stuff, she randomly goes, she asked, what was it? Oh, in regards to, I think it was was it Pegasus? Or another, a very similar version to Minotaur, but a different animal type. And I was just like, I've already got Minotaur. I can't do a second one of these questions because it would just be super weird. But it was just really funny that we both had that train of thought in regards to wanting to put that a question like that in this round. Super weird. What are we meant to be for each other or something? Well, duh, that's why we're together, so I guess that's why it happened. Yes, so there we go. Number 7, name the actor who voiced Scooby-Doo since 2002, Pegasus in Disney's Hercules, Curious George, Garfield and Nibbler in Futurama. That would be Frank Welker. Frank Welker. Talented voice actor with an amazing character list right there. That's super rad. Super, super rad. Number 8, according to the 2008 study in PLOS Biology Journal, which animal never sleeps? Well, that animal would be the bullfrog. The bullfrog apparently never sleeps. They rest during the day, but they never actually sleep. The definition of sleep, they don't actually do it. So whatever their resting period is, it doesn't classify under the whatever the meaning of sleep is for them. So apparently, the bullfrog never sleeps. Maybe when as they get older, they get more delirious and just loopy and weird. I don't know. They get names like Jeremiah. Maybe that's why, because they never sleep, and they, instead of just, being a normal bullfrog, they go out and get human names. And they start to call themselves Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Like that. Kind of like that. Number 9. Dazzle is a term for a group of what type of animal? This would be the zebra or the zebra. Zebra or zebra, depending on where you are from and how you pronounce it. But a dazzle of zebras is what it's called. If I was thinking of what was dazzling, I probably wouldn't put zebras as the animal. But there we go. A dazzle of zebras is a group of zebras. And number 10, according to the Chinese zodiac, what year are we in right now? It is the year of the rat. The year of the rat. And fun fact, it is the same year I was born. I was born in the year of the rat. So it is a similarity to me. I'm actually disappointed because they have like dragons and other wicked animals in their zodiacs. And I got stuck with rat. Yeah. Rat. Thanks, man. Or should I say rats? I know, horrible pun. But yes, so there we go. It is the year of the rat. So guys, now's your time to tally up your points, not just from this round, all up from rounds 1, 2, and 3, including this final round here, and then send me a final score total using either the Facebook Messenger option or the online form. If you have noticed, on the online form section, when you're choosing which round number to submit for, underneath round 4, which is the last round, there's a submit final score option. Click on that for this purpose, and then just write the final score in the box underneath that, and then just scroll down and click submit form. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to double check and make sure the math all adds up, and then we're going to find out tonight's winners for the Animal Kingdom themed trivia. So, hang in there, guys. Appreciate you guys being with us. You guys are awesome. We're going to find out who the winners are soon. We'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gents, very quick on the submissions, and it was all very easy to check because there's only, I think, 6 teams playing tonight, so it was a little bit quicker and easier to double check all those answers, and I've also come up with a way of having them all added up as I go during the previous breaks, so it just makes the breaks less time for you, and especially because I feel bad because sometimes Risa isn't performing. She usually performs on Fridays now, and that's usually the entertainment that I have in between there, so I don't mind dragging that out then. But now that she's only doing it on Fridays, for the Tuesdays at least, I like to try and make it a little bit quicker for you guys so you're not left hanging for so long. So, again, thank you guys so much for submitting your answers and your scores through. You guys have been awesome. I hope you've all been having a great and wonderful time, and I appreciate you guys all being here. You're all super rad, so let's go through the scores and find out who won and how you all did with tonight's trivia. And in bottom place, moving their way up, is Team Honeybear on 12 points. Congratulations, they did get here a little bit late. Then we had Team Rabbit on 19 points. Good work. Followed by Team I'm Matey on 25 points. Pleasure as always having them here. Then we had Dr. Doolittle on 27 points. Again, thank you for being here and for playing. Then in second place, we had Team CatDog on 34 points, which means first place with a whopping 73.75 points. Huge score. Goes to Escapees from the Safari. Well done, guys. Round of applause. That's right, a round of applause for you guys, not just for first place, but for all of you. Thank you so much for coming along and playing. You guys have been awesome. I've been awesome. We've got an entire new August schedule of trivia up. It's been on the break screen, and I shared it as well on Facebook. So make sure you have a look at the break screens because the schedule's there to see what is upcoming in the trivia themes. We've got an animation one coming up on Friday with some Rick and Morty and BoJack Horseman and Futurama, I believe, and a couple of others. So make sure you tune in for that one. And we've also got other ones in there as well. And thanks to my brother who has actually helped out with 2 of those actual trivia questions. So that's going to be exciting. He gets to make his full, really well done, the debut in my trivia question writer, which is great. So I appreciate that, Trav. You're a legend. But yeah, so that's all very exciting, and I'm glad that we're looking forward to that. But until then, guys, have a safe and wonderful week. It is Tuesday here, maybe Wednesday, depending on where you're viewing this, so enjoy the rest of your week. Be kind to each other, be smart, be safe, and be healthy, and we'll catch you on Friday or Saturday, depending on where you're viewing this from, for the next Trivs at Home. But until then, guys, I've been Jeremy. Have a safe night. Take care.